Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. We're in the world famous Sipping Den, where I do everything on this channel, from everything that has anything to do with coffee and alcohol. And all I can say to you is you need to go on my playlist. I have everything broken down. It is amazing how I've done that. Now, as far as coffee goes, you're going to see that playlist. Titles, you're going to be in there all day. It's free, so don't worry about it. I'm doing a series. I've done several series of different things, and coffees and a lot of things. And this series I'm doing, it's a 50-state coffee journey, USA. I'm doing one coffee from each state in the country. That's all 50 states. Now, I planned this thing for a year. And it's going to take almost a year to do it because I'm posting one a week, right? 52 weeks in a year, boom. And some of the research I did on what coffees to use, one from each state. You know how many good, great coffee houses there are in every state, every city? There's thousands upon thousands. But what I did, all this rounded together. One, I looked for the name. Two, it had to be roasted, right, in the city. It had to be privately owned, so to speak, family owned, or not necessarily a chain. I looked at the reviews of the customers. How were those reviews? There's different websites you can go on and check that out. Check out the views. And I just read about the company. Okay, and if I liked what I read and I combined all that, that is how I came up with these. And you know that so far I have not missed on these. Every single one, and I expect all 50 because I'm doing a lot of it took me a year, is spot on delicious. And this Tinker coffee from Indy, right? Indianapolis, Indiana, is no exception. So, Conduit. There it is. Check it out. You're in for a treat. Yes, we are. What does this say? Each coffee has a story. It's our mission to tell this story by unlocking the clarity, balance, and vibrant flavors of coffees we source and roast. What does it say on the bottom? Pop the valve out and bury it where the sun don't shine. What that means by that is there's a little valve right here to let the gases escape on fresh coffee to produce some gas for a little while. That little piece there is plastic, that little tiny piece the size of a penny or a dime. You take that out and they bury it like in the ground. This is, for compost. Totally biodegradable. So that's nice, see? Little touches. Here's the beans ground up. It's like a nice medium roast, right? Not real black, not real light. Now, I wrote down, if I can find it, yes, a little information about this. Of course I did. I can't memorize them all. The name, Conduit. It comes from the Latin word conducere, and it means bring together, right? They're bringing together all the flavors, all the people when we're in their shop drinking the coffee, right? You know how coffee brings people together. And Latin's a good one to do. Having been in coffee houses in Italy, that's very important. Now, we'll get to some other things in a minute. Now, I've been sipping on this for a couple of days before I reviewed it. No, I'm reviewing it now. I've been sipping on it. I'll tell you a little something about this. So I smell this the first time, and all these things are different because coffee, depending on the region, the roasting, the region really is going to do the where in the region. It was high altitude, low altitude, how it's washed, how it's there's a lot that goes in, how it's brewed, the method, the grind size when you do it, the pressure that you, so there's a lot that goes in. And I smelled it, I'm like, oh, it smells great, but I've not really smelled the fresh coffee. See, when you order these coffees, they'll roast them for you and then send it. Oh, and there's nothing. Now this even has a, it has a roast on date, right? A couple days after I ordered it, they roasted it, sent it straight here. Fresh as damn near hot. This smells like, and I've never described coffee like this, but to me, And it isn't in their description, but it's in this description. An Easter basket. It smells like an Easter basket. The chocolate I'm smelling is not like a dark chocolate, which I love. It's not like a milk chocolate. It's malted. You ever have a malted milkshake? You know what that is? There's a place I used to go to. It was an old time, had been there since who knows how long, drugstore. And it had a counter where you can get lunch and stuff. And they had malted shakes, and they would make a regular milkshake, and they'd put in that malt in there. Oh, that's malted milk balls too. There's a candy. That's what it tastes like, or it smells like. So that's like the predominant thing, and I just love it. I love the smell of this coffee. This is the number one. They have different brands, or different, not different brands, different, models, so to speak. Different roasts, different names. Oh, God, I love that. All right. It smells just like a malted and like an Easter basket. It just smells, this is out of this world. All right. So anyway, smells fantastic. But when you taste it, it's got a little fruit in it. Still getting that malted, now more of a malted, what would I say, milk chocolate. Not a lot of acid, just enough to be refreshing. Not a lot of bitterness either. This is smooth. It really is. Man, I feel proud that I've done my research and I've hit a winner every time. Every single time so far. I'm so happy. And if I don't hit a winner, then I won't review it. I'm not going to review, for this series. I'll just order another one. But so far, I've done it right, every one. Now, you want to know what's cool about this place? This place has coffee classes. Yeah, coffee class. And what do they go over in the coffee class? Educational classes. They talk about regions where coffee's grown and how that affects the flavors. The roasting techniques and how that affects the flavors. You learn about that. Brewing techniques and the history of coffee. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm coming up to do it because Indianapolis isn't that far from where I am in Louisville. I'll be up here taking one of these courses. You can count on it. All right? I absolutely will be there. And it'll be fun. And maybe they'll let me, we'll do a tour of the facility. Maybe I'll be able to do the class. We'll see what they say. Either way, I'm going up and I'm going to take the class because I'm interested. They sent me this too when I came in the coffee. But it has a handwritten note. That's always a nice personal touch, right? It's handwritten. Enjoy the coffee, John. We appreciate you, reaching out. And if that isn't enough, of course, they have a coffee club where you can get coffee every month sent to you fresh and ready to go. You just hit that. And, of course, you get a discount when you do that. So they also have merchandise. See, they have merch. So I like this place. I like the fact they give those classes. See, when you're doing that, you're probably tasting their different coffees, and they're showing you the different regions, how to affect. So they're not afraid of this coffee. They stand behind it. God, I love fresh coffees like this. So delicious. Anyway, they'll ship it to you in Indianapolis. And most importantly, check out these reviews I'm doing. I'm doing one from every state. Is your state in there? What does this say about Indiana? Let me see. Indiana. Right here. The capital is Indianapolis. Yeah. All right. State flower is the peony. State bird is the cardinal, same as ours. Yeah. State nickname, Hoosier State. You ever see that movie, Hoosiers? Gene Hackman. If you haven't, you need to. State motto, the crossroads of America. So let me tell you a little bit about, and that's the review. I like to talk about Indiana for a minute. I lived for a bit in West Lafayette. It's where Purdue University is. So Purdue is in there. IU is also in Indiana. The Indianapolis 500. That is a cool tour. If you get a chance to do that. That is a really cool place to go. Obviously for the 500 itself, but to tour that facility, it's one of the world events, one of the places that people from around the world go to visit. So if you ever get a chance, you're in Indianapolis or Indiana, you should definitely check that out. I remember I was in Kokomo one time. It was a cool little town. They had a, what was that bull? They had a bull that was stuffed. It was like the world's biggest bull or something. It was kind of cool. Um, Purdue's cool. That town there. I'm more familiar than that than where IU is, but which I think is Bloomington. I think. Um, uh, just a lot of cool. It's a college town, so they have a lot of cool beer joints and coffee shops and different little restaurants. I liked it. I enjoyed it when I was there. As far as Southern Indiana, from Louisville, you look and you see it. Right, I'm over there a lot, and they got a lot of cool stuff. You have a walking bridge here, take you right to over to Indiana. There's a lot of cool shops, and you could. What's nice is to be able to eat or go. There's a brewery over there. I've done all these reviews, and to overlook the skyline of Louisville while you're in Indiana relaxing. I used to do that when I lived up in the Northeast. I would go to New Jersey on the Hudson, and I would go there right before dark and order dinner and watch the New York City skyline light up. You can do that here. It's not expensive or anything. Go do that. It's very cool. If you visit Louisville, give me a shout out and make sure you hit Indiana. And if you go to Indianapolis, definitely check out this coffee place. Really, I really like it. So, all right, check out the series. Okay, there's be a link here to the series. On the first comment, I'll have it pinned, and you just hit that little link. Right, you hit that little link, and boom, that 50 state coffee series is going to pop up. And let me tell you something. I'm doing one a week. You see if your state's in there. See who's represented. And let me know what you think. Give me a comment. I'm excited about this. I planned this for a year, so appreciate your support. And I will see you on the next one.